Good morning, everyone. God bless you again. Welcome to a new live streaming. I hope you're gonna have a good day today. And yesterday we were talking about pray for guidance. We're talking about we need to keep a close um, relationship with God. He's the one who's tell us all the instructions about the way we need to go through, the way we need to walk. And today I want to talk about the faith in time of distress. We always, in one point of our life, we get into really hard situations. Sometimes we feel doesn't matter how hard we work, we don't see results. How hard we try to keep straight and to try to keep doing the right thing, and we fall down and we feel so badly about ourselves. But God knows exactly how we are. Exactly how weak or how strong we are. But today on the book of Psalms, chapter 6, verse 8 to 10 says, "Depart from me, all you workers of iniquity, for the Lord has heard the voice of my weeping, and the Lord has heard my supplication. The Lord will receive my prayers. Let all my enemies be ashamed and guiltily troubled. Let's turn back and ashamed suddenly." Um, there are two verses, and these two verses they're very deep. In the first verse, we see saying depart from me, all the workers of iniquity. That means something's happening around. Sorry. When we fell down, when we fell, we didn't do something we are not supposed to do. Always they came voices to her, you know, the voices to us, saying "Oh, you are not enough. You're not good enough, to be in the position that you are right now. You are not good enough to call Christian, to call, you know, the Son of God, things like that." And the enemy always came, to try to see when we fall down, is ready to see and to send the people, to send the voices to say don't let that guy, don't let that girl stand up. Continue forcing him to keep down. And and he said, "For the Lord has heard the voice of my weeping." And the verse 9 saying the Lord has heard my supplication. And we will pray. When we pray God and we open our heart and we talk to him, the right, not showing or not trying to be someone who really we are not. And then God listened. He listened to our supplications. He listened when we fell down. He's ready to support us. He's ready to give you strength. He's ready to give you a right word, to stand up. He's helping us to stand up and continue because he knows exactly, you know, who we are. Exactly, you know, all the time. When we feel a distress, we feel there's no solution for our problems. He's there and he's listening to our supplications. And the verse stands saying let all my enemies be ashamed. And when we talk about enemies, it's not talking about people. When talking about enemies, it's talking about all those voices, all those spirits, because something we need to be clear about is like we are not fight against like a people. We have no fights against the system itself. We got don't have fight about with doctrines. We don't have fight with religion. The fight we have that's against spiritual forces, and we need to keep it strong. We need to keep like firm. Don't let anything like fill us down, because we need to know exactly who we are and who is our God. He's there. He's so powerful. He's so strong. To bring us up. To lift our head and to see where the observation came from, and he said too like let turn back and be ashamed suddenly. That means like when you might fall down like a lot of times, you might be like keep it strong for like let's say a few months, but after a few months you feel like down. You feel like don't have strength. You feel like you did something so badly, like you don't have like the opportunity to be relented, and that's when the enemy start working. That when the enemy start like bringing voices to our lives saying like just get away because you are enough. You are not enough to be in that role. You are not enough to call Christian. You are not enough to call Son of God. And then when those voices came through, that's when we need to keep more closer to God, because He's we. I was talking a few you know weeks ago like about like our shelf. He's our shelf. He made like a protection again around us, who's like who protecting us about those voices, about those small like darts, like trying to hurt you, trying to like to contaminate your faith, trying to to get away from God, get away from like for what you believe, get away from the conviction, and like He's there. He's always there. That's why we need to keep like you know sure about like who we believe with, because we cannot be playing about like to be Christian. We need to be real Christians. We need to be real son of God. Like we cannot be playing to be Christian. And this time it's not time to play about. It's not time to play around to try to be a Christian. That's something wrong, and we need to be clear about it. We have fights all the time because the enemy is always there trying to to push you, trying to bring temptation to you, to make you fall down, because he knows exactly where your weaknesses are. He knows exactly what kind of things make you feel down. He knows exactly what kind of words make you feel down. He knows exactly, what part of your life is still weak. But God knows it too. He knows exactly the right way we can keep strong the area on our life, like to be able to go forward, to be able to go to a new level, to be able to go, to reach, the blessing, to reach, all the words that God have been giving to us, all the promise, to be one day like in His kingdom, to be one day like in heaven. That's the main like that gotta be like our motivation to fight. To let don't let us go down, and be always be there, to pray. That's why we need to keep close to God all the time. Keep close to Him. Don't worry about like what's happening around us, and we need to keep it strong. We need to keep our faith strong, because that's the only thing who will like you know keep us strong. Our faith. We need to believe. We need to keep like reading the Bible. We need to keep like praying. We need to keep like close to God like all the time, like growing up, killing ourselves, dying to ourselves to go to a new level. So keep it strong. Keep it going. Don't let the enemy go, take you down. Don't let your enemies like be around you, like to make you feel down, because God has give you you know, power. He has given like authority, and we got to use it. But to be able to use it the right way, you need to keep close to the one who give you the authority. So that's the reflection for today, and I hope like everything here like okay. I have changed like some kind of settings, and like hope God and like the imagine and the audio is gonna be now good now. So see you next Saturday with a new live streaming, and meditate on this or faith in times of distress. So God bless you, and have a wonderful day, and enjoy the rest of the day. And see you next Saturday, 6:30 a.m. And God bless you.